There's a definite proposal for, this Egypt GIFA, and there's also a definite proposal for Turkey.
Innovation to Dashboard chapter.
This year in particular, we're showcasing two collaborations that have been very, very successful.
So tell us about some of the last minute problems that we just dodged, the bullets that maybe some people did not have a glimpse of.
The biggest one.
Ms. Roy Chaudhary's worked for the next ISC starts tomorrow. So
Yes.
And that's something which is come as a bonus to us.
Correct.
I mean, we all were apprehensive, but
Foundry industry had its base here. And as we heard that 65%, and I would like to mention one very important thing that
Institute of Indian Foundrymen is the only pan-Indian institution. Aren't we proud about that? We are really happy about this.
Stronger than ever before, together we stand. Casting a spell, casting a bond, let's fight all odds hand in hand. पिघल के फौलाद बनते हैं, अपनी राह हम खुद चुनते हैं. सीना तान के हम जहां खड़े हो जाएं, वहीं कामयाबी सौ ख्वाब बुनते हैं. Fire for a reason, power for a reason, no ticket reason. We're here to say, got it all but ways to come our way. Our glory, our pride, this is our stride. United we stand, together we ignite. Ignite.
So we have a very long runway to use this as a big advantage to grow our business, to grow it profitably, and to grow it with high technology and high speed.
शेर सादा हारेंगे, हम नहीं अब हारेंगे. हर बाजी है हमारी, अपनी ये जिम्मेदारी. कर ली है तैयारी, रख दे तू अब होशियारी. ओ सब पे हम है भारी, अब अपनी है बारी. একসাথে চলেছি হাতে হাত রেখে, মজবুত বন্ধন আমাদের. একসাথে বলেছি আজ মন থেকে, নতুন ভোর যে আমাদের. আমরা ইন্ডিয়ান.
Congratulations!
আমরা ইন্ডিয়ান ফৌন্ড্রিম্যান, हम हैं इंडियन फौंड्रीमैन. We are Indian Foundrymen.
The Institute has proudly completed its 75 years of successful journey, witnessing the growth of India, its industries, and its engineering skills, and has contributed to build the ecosystem of the Indian foundry industry to achieve sustainable growth and global leadership using innovation, technology, and policy advocacy.
manpower is, and skill, right? And skilling of the manpower is probably the number one thing on most people's minds.
The main players now are not Suzlon or Vestas India. It's mainly Envision and Sany India. So it's more Chinese. So looking from that perspective, I would say that it's an advantage for us. So we can utilize this opportunity to grow ourselves.
So the question is, how do we in India, right, get the foundry industry to be an exciting place for fresh graduate engineers to come into?
Next gen of foundrymen. I think that's very critical. And I think I'm happy to say that last week I was in Punjab. I was in Batala, I was in Jalandhar. And I saw a lot of young entrepreneurs who are now come into the foundry industry. So there seems to be light at the end of the tunnel.
I can talk 3 C's about you. Your consistency, your commitment, and of course, credibility. Because today, India has become a credible source for all these auto parts thanks to Baba. And friends, as you know, there were no tanks which would go up to Ladakh. And that was the worry which Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji shared his concern with Baba at one stage. Baba said, we'll get it for you. And today, it's Bharat forged tanks which are fighting the wars or protecting the borders at Ladakh.
Because we took it as a challenge. Our people took it as a challenge. And that became passion. And that got converted into action and work.
দিনের কথা ভুলবি কি রে হায় ও সে চোখের দেখা প্রাণের কথা সে কি বলা যায়